Okay, so
Yeah, that was awesome.
was it good? Thank you.
Awesome.
Happy to
Thank
hear
you.
that. So, how much time we spent in meditation? It was just about 25 minutes.
Wow.
That's
Felt a
good.
long time.
We do longer sometimes. We do longer.
I mean, it felt a long time in a good way,
Great.
I was experiencing things half a minute before you say them, and then I'm like, wow, he's saying that. And I'm
Yeah.
like, it's
So we
happening.
were both supporting each other, experiencing the same things. That's nice. So for those who are joining online, we have a random visitor who whom I welcome to sit and meditate with us. And I feel the vibes. After a long time, we have somebody finally inside for Saturday meditation. We do have people for other events, just a limited number of people. So we haven't officially opened the Great Lakes Buddhist Vihara for events like these, but we have been offering programs online. And today, as a brief something, I would share something about equanimity, and that is also it comes with a story I read yesterday. This man, he was shipwrecked and he survived and was alone in an island, and he brought help on sand, but nobody saw him, and he continued doing that until he found that it wasn't helping him. So he built a thatched house and started living there, uh, hopelessly, just surviving, finding things and managing his life. And he thought that was it. He was going to die alone in this island. And one day, when he disappeared in forest and came back, and he saw his thatched house in fire, and he was crying. And soon a ship came and rescued him, and he asked him, "How did you find me?" They said, "We saw a smoke and fire, and we thought somebody was in trouble. That's why we came." So, in all these experiences he went through, he lost his ship and he lost his everything he owned, known, and he was alone and he survived. And again, the house was in fire and he was rescued finally, went home safely. So, these are experiences we all go through. Things are normal and things are not normal again, and things are normal again. This is why I say every storm doesn't come to disturb you, some come to clear your path. This sometimes we need to remember. And equanimity plays a huge role. So let me read something about equanimity before I close for today. This is going to be a little bit of a read, but I'll see how far I like to read in that. So this is adapted from a talk by Gil Fronsdal that he gave in 2004. Equanimity is one of the most sublime emotions of Buddhist practice. It is the ground for wisdom and freedom and the protector of compassion and love. While some may think of equanimity as dry neutrality or cool aloofness, mature equanimity produces a radiance and warmth of being. The Buddha described a mind filled with equanimity as abundant, exalted, immeasurable, without hostility, and without ill will. The English word equanimity translates two separate Pali words used by the Buddha. Each represents a different aspect of equanimity. The most common Pali word translated as equanimity is Upekkhā, meaning to look over. It refers to the equanimity that arises from the power of observation, the ability to see without being caught by what we see. When well developed, such power gives rise to a great sense of peace. That's where I'll stop. If you like to read more, please Google Equanimity by Gil, Gil, Fronsdal, Fronsdal, a very short write-up. So, in today's meditation, I think we experienced some of that, to just be aware and let things pass, not get involved. We heard birds, we heard many things, but we didn't pay attention to them. And that is some level of equanimity. But when we have mastered it with wisdom, we don't have hostility in us. That's why we combine loving kindness with the meditation. In these experiences we experience, it's inevitable that we experience things. But when we have loving kindness developed, when we have compassion developed, there's this warmth that other people experience with us, through us. And there's this loving sense that we share with them. All right, so thank you for joining the meditation, and any questions? Yeah.
If you have to explain equanimity in like 2 words, what would you say?
Balance.
Balance.
Yeah.
Balance of emotion.
Balance of the mind and body. That comes through, like we did meditation, and particularly after radiating loving kindness to all beings, saying, may all beings be well and happy, and it transforms to softness in your heart. Every being is your son and daughter, that kind of softness. And you radiate that feeling to all beings. May all beings be touched by softness. And it transforms to joy. Now all these beings are my children, kind of a joy. And that disappears. But what is left is a balanced state of mind. You walk slow, you experience the world slow, and that's beautiful. Yeah.
What if it conflicts with with your wants and needs in life?
Well, wants and needs are, things that we need to fulfill in life. But excessive wanting, excessive, addictive stuff, that's when it's beyond wants and needs. So normal wants and needs, those are normal. Something not normal is where you have lost your balance, equanimity. So,
Thank you.
you're welcome.
Awesome.
Happy meditation.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
So, any questions from the online audience?
Excellent talk. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Dr. Champa. So, Chandratilakan saying, if you don't get the equanimity with good insight, even equanimity can go towards the doha, ignorance. If right equanimity, I think equanimity is not just being neutral, it is much more. So it has wisdom, it has the 3 other sublime abodes, metta, karuna, mudita, meaning loving kindness, compassion, and joy. And it combined with upekkha, equanimity, you are good to go. All right? So happy meditation. Enjoy this weekend, do camping, get some sunlight, and happy meditation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. May all beings be well and happy.